This next video on the Most High podcast is a very, very special episode. This is a video clips that were recorded by elementary students at my former elementary, Kashmere Elementary. So excuse the video quality and the audio quality. It wasn't recorded in studio, but it is a video of me at career day speaking to the elementary students and the future generations about my book, my business ventures, and what it takes to succeed coming from this community as a young black man. So this is a very special clip because I still live in this community of Kashmere Gardens in 5th Ward to this day. And this is my surroundings. This is the next generation coming up in my community. So I hope you enjoyed this clip. Let me know what you think. Here we go.
My name is Stefan Helster. I went to Kashmere Elementary School. I'm from Kashmere Gardens. This is how y'all pass that around too. That's my certificate of perfect attendance when I went to Kashmere. That's in 1999. My profession now. Let me go and introduce myself. Describe your job and your company. My first business, which I started in 2015, I have a crime scene cleaning company. And also, those who ask questions are the ones that get rewarded in life. Always ask questions, but raise your hand. Respect. Don't interrupt people. I started my first business in 2015. It was a crime scene cleaning company when I graduated college. I started it by saving my money, and I paid for it with cash. And I go out through Houston with my vans, and I go clean different crime scenes. Sometimes, I can't talk about all of them, but I clean different scenes. I have my own business. Also, I'm an author. I wrote my own book. You guys, you need to listen to your English teachers. You're reading. Make sure you pay attention to that. Yes, your English teacher back there?
Yeah.
Listen to your teachers because you guys all have a unique story that you can tell. When you guys get older and older, you all are stars. I went here just like you. And when I was young, I had big dreams. And I'm 30 years old now. And I'm still like a kid because you chase your dreams? You got dreams? I still chase my dreams. Don't ever give up. That's why I wrote my book. The man on the front of my book is my grandfather. He was from this community as well. He owned one of the biggest black-owned cemeteries in the United States of America. George Floyd is buried there. It's in Pearland, called Houston Memorial Gardens. I'm also an investor. I own land in this community, and I'm gonna open up a bookstore soon, in the next year. I'm an investor. I buy properties with no loans from the bank. I take my money from my business and I buy property cash back in my community so the future kids like you can have an opportunity. I'm also a plumber. I went to plumbing school. If a pipe busts in the yard, I can go in it with all the dirty work. I can fix pipes, I can get in the mud, because everybody's not gonna go to college. I went to college, I have 2 degrees, but everybody is not gonna go to college. Some young men in here, who wanna go to the NBA? I played basketball all the way through college. I went to college for free because I had discipline. I worked on my game every day. If you want to be an NBA player, if you want to be somebody great in life, you got to practice. You got to listen. You can't talk back. You cannot talk back. See, you see my tear? Because I love y'all. I went here. I was also an athlete. Like I said, they say how did I choose my career? I started my first business when I was in college. I saved my money when I was in college. Because when I was in college, I realized that I wanted to do something different. I wanted to come back home and own my own business. Tap him. Corey, wake up. Open your eyes.
Yes, sir.
I started my first business in 2015. I chose that road because I wanted to do something different. I watched my dad and my mom go to work every day and do what somebody else told them to do. I wanted to get out and try to think outside the box. I didn't want to be a rapper. I didn't want to cut hair. I didn't want to think like that. So I took my money and decided to take a risk and start something that people usually don't think about doing. Everybody want to go to the NBA, right? But everybody don't think about being a scientist. Everybody don't think about being a business owner. Everybody don't think about being a geologist. And if you ever seen a guy running through the neighborhood with his shirt off, running real fast down the street, that's me. I'm always running through the neighborhood. I keep my mind, you gotta discipline yourself to stay in shape, to be the best. Who wanna be the best? Y'all competitive?
Yes.
Y'all like to compete when y'all go play outside?
Yes.
Who like to win? Nobody like to lose, right? You see he like to win? That's why he got the phone. All you guys are winners. And even when you lose, you don't lose. Just learn how to win next time. You just learn how to win next time. What type of education and training did I have to choose this career? Well, with my business, I didn't use my degree, but I do have a bachelor's degree in criminology, and I do have a crime scene cleaning business. But with that, you need education because I need to communicate. So I need to communicate with every store. I got jobs in San Antonio, Austin, Houston, all over Texas. And I have to know how to speak correct English. Not, man, hold up, man, let me do this job, fool, dang. Nah, it's direct communication to get the job done. Because you want to win, right? If you win, you need direct communication. Even if you want to be an athlete, if you want to be a basketball player, if you want to be a good basketball player, you got to communicate with your other teammates. You can't be the one that want to score all the points. Everybody not going to be LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. You're going to have people that's just going to do the dirty work. And that's what my business is. I go down and get on my knees in front of people and clean up sometimes. But I use my mind and save my money to reinvest back into my community. And you guys will see in the near future. Also, continue education. With me being a plumber as well, I had to go back to plumbing school. After I graduated and got 2 college degrees, I went back to plumbing school and got in the mud and the pipes and learned how to use my hands. Because if you don't have skills, you will always have to do what somebody else say. But if you know how to use your hands, you can always create work for yourself. And the same with my education. I had to learn how to read and write so I can use my hands to write that book. You can make yourself valuable. You can make yourself, you want to be valuable? You valuable? Anybody got any questions? What is it? What is it? You forgot?
Yeah.
What's your question?
What's the name of your business?
It's called HTX BioClean.
Was it hard to get where you are now?
Oh yeah. It's very hard because, but look, you want the things that's hard. You want to find hard things to do. That's how you become better. You competitive. So the only way you get better than your competition is you find the hard things to do. If you just want to sit around and watch TV and do the easy things, it's going to be people like me in this world that's going to work harder than that. And them going to be the future when you guys grow up. It's going to be other people like me that's going to compete. How much money did I make? I still make money. So I don't know. I get work every day. But I can say, in 2020, when COVID happened, I had already been owning a cleaning business, a crime scene. This is why you think outside the box. In 2015, I started my cleaning business. And I was cleaning biohazardous, viruses, infectious diseases. And I already was lined up with Starbucks. So if 5 years later, when that happened, 2020 happened, I was ready to invest. I was already in place to clean up and make investments. And that's when I made a lot of money. I make money, but I made a lot of money in 2020. And instead of taking that money, I don't have a Benz, a Mercedes. I don't have anything fancy. I live right here in Kashmere Gardens. I got a regular old Nissan car, but I took my money and I paid cash. So it's not about money. It's about what you do with it. It can be $20, it can be $100, it can be $1 million. But you can turn that 20 to $1 million. You can also turn that $1 million to zero. Any more questions? What's up, my man?
Do you still have to pay taxes?
Oh yeah. But when you own businesses and you invest in your community, when you decide that you want to be the one that own it, you can find loopholes. You know what a loophole is? You can find a way around things. You just got to use your mind. That's why you're supposed to read. Listen to your English teacher. You should be a lawyer for asking that question. Because lawyers can find ways to not pay taxes. All you got to do is read. Everything you want to find out, they put in books. That's why I wrote one. What's up? He added that.
So good question.
Yes, sir.
Do you have to pay a payroll tax?
Yeah. Well, it's different ways when you own businesses. So I can hire my contractors as subcontractors, and they will pay a 1099 for them. When you own a business, there's so many different. See, you pay a payroll tax when you're a large corporation like Walmart. But when you're on a small level, when you're working with your community, sometimes, I'm not gonna tell you, sometimes you can just pay people cash. Sometimes you can pay them as subcontractors. Sometimes you can have them on payroll. But payroll means you gotta have consistent business. You gotta always be selling. But also with my business, I globalize myself. I put my book on Amazon. So that way the whole world has access to buy my book. So if you wanted to tell a story and you wanted to get your story to the whole world, all you gotta do is write it and put it online. Kids in Africa can read your story. Any more questions? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing?
What would happen if we don't pay taxes?
What would happen if you don't pay taxes? They would give you a fine. And see, with property taxes, they make it quick because they want to take your property. They want to take your property so they can get you out your community and send you off out in the suburbs somewhere. So in January 31st, you got to pay your taxes on your property. If you don't pay your taxes by January, you're gonna be fined by March. And every month after that, it go up to a point where the government will seize your property and take it from you. But it's not, property taxes is not that expensive. My taxes on this property over here was just $800. Versus, when you paying on a property, you paying it every month. That's a one-time payment a year. That's only 1 year, on one payment a year. And plus you guys gonna be successful anyway, so don't worry about the taxes and things like that. You're gonna have the money for that. Don't focus on the negative things that can hold you back. Ask questions about the things that can push you forward. What's up? You don't have no questions? You look intrigued. What's your name?
Blake?
Blake? What you want to be when you grow up, Blake?
Basketball player?
You want to be a basketball player? How you gonna do that?
By working hard?
You like to work hard?
Yeah.
Do you work harder than everybody else has?
Yeah.
No. Cap.
Let him finish. Are y'all twins?
Yes.
So look, let me tell you, if you want to be a basketball player, go be a basketball player. But first, you can't look at players in the NBA. You got to look at people in this classroom. And you got to be the best in here. And then you got to be the best in Houston. No, you got to be the best in your neighborhood. Then you got to be the best in Houston. Because if you want to be a basketball player, you're competing with kids from all over the world that had that dream. I was able to get to a level to go to college. I played on ESPN before. But I didn't choose the route to trying to go be a professional basketball player. I tried to use my mind. Well, I'm using my mind. Because basketball players have limitations. Basketball players have limitations. You guys have no limits. You can own a basketball team instead of just being a player in the game. Yep, I played at University of Texas of the Permian Basin in Odessa, Texas. And I also played at San Jose City College in California. I played my first 2 years at a junior college, got my associate's degree in social and behavior science. Then I graduated and went to UTPB. Thank you.
What is the
University of Texas of the Permian Basin. It's in Odessa, University of Texas.
Why you didn't go to me?
Because it was other players better than me. There was players that was better than me, but my talents took me to the point where I didn't have to pay for college. And me going to college also opened my mind up to start a business.
Did you sometimes think you couldn't make it?
Of course. It's the higher you go, the better you become in life, the higher you go. It's gonna be other people that don't want it as much as you. So when the people that don't want it as much as you, they're gonna sometimes turn their back on you. They're not gonna support you. And then you're gonna put your head down thinking that you can't make it sometimes, that it's not attainable. But in the end, you always gotta know that you can do it. You can't think that you can do it. You can't believe that you can do it. You have to know that you can do it. And you have to do it. You have to get up and whatever you want to be. If you want to be an astrophysicist, if you want to be own your own nail salon, if you want to be a store, whatever you want to be, you got to go do it. You can't be scared. You got to have confidence. Because, yeah, it's going to be a million people that don't support you, that tell you no, that tell you you can't do it. It's the people that tell me all the time. People don't tell me nothing anymore because I keep doing it. I just keep going. Of course, they don't want to support. They don't want to see me go as far as I can go, but I just keep going. I just keep going. And eventually, you guys going to see I'm going to build some things in the community. When you guys see it, I did it, you guys can realize that you can do it. You just got to keep going. You got to keep going.
If you didn't have your bio-cleaning business, what business would you have?
That's a good question. Well, all I know is I wouldn't have gave up. I don't know what I would have did. Even when I first started my business, I wasn't a businessman. I was just like you. I was getting straight out of college. I didn't know anything. When I graduated, I got shot twice when I was 16 years old. I got shot twice. I was bad. I ran the streets. Oh yeah, it hurt. I got shot in my leg right here. I got shot in my foot. So I probably could have went to the NBA, but running around in the streets, when I got shot, that took a lot away from my skill, a lot away from my athletic ability. So, with answering your question, I was just like you. I don't know what I would have done, but I would have tried something until something worked. Even with this book, this is not a #1 seller on Amazon, but is this gonna stop me? It's not gonna stop me. It don't matter, because I'm already successful because it's done. Any more questions? What about you? What's your name? Yeah. What's it? You gotta speak up. Charlie? Tyler. What you want to be when you grow up, Tyler? NFL player. How you gonna get that? You gonna work hard? You gonna work harder than everybody in? How you gonna do that? Do you practice now? Do people got to tell you to go outside and go practice, or do you do it on your own? That's good, but you got to keep going. What else do you want to be? You don't want to own the NFL team. You just want to be a player. You want somebody to hit you all day. Why not own the whole team? And then your whole family, everybody, you own the whole stadium. But I'm not gonna kill your dreams. Go be an NFL player, but just think, you can own the team too. Anybody got questions? What about you? What's your name? Jose. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Jose? Buenos días. What you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know yet.
Why not?
There's so many jobs.
Well, you got time, Jose. Just keep being a good kid.
Yeah.
You listen to your teacher.
Yeah.
You make good grades.
Yeah. Yes.
You make good grades. You smart, Jose.
Yeah.
What's your favorite subject?
Game.
Painting.
Gaming.
Gaming. Besides that, what's your favorite subject in class?
Math.
Math. You a mathematician?
Kinda.
That's what I'm talking about. No, yeah, you are. You said not really. You got look, Jose. If you want to go far, you got to have confidence. You got to know that you can do it. You can do it, Jose. You smarter than me. I guarantee you can get up there and do some math that I can't even do. You just got to know you can do it. What about you?
Me?
Yeah, what's your name? Steve. My name's Stephon. What you want to be when you grow up? NFL player. That's a lot of NBA and NFL players. Everybody else, when I ask you, they got to be outside of sports. Because I was a basketball player as well. So NFL player, how you gonna get there? How you gonna work harder than him right here? What was your name again? Jalen?
Braylon.
Tyler. I got a little cousin named Jalen, but just like him. Tyler. How you gonna work harder than Tyler?
Practice every day.
Are you gonna practice more than Tyler? What if you gonna practice more than my man right here? You gotta say it with confidence.
Yes, sir.
And that's right, yes sir. What about you? What's your name? Yeah.
Salvador.
No, right here.
Salvador.
Salvador? What you wanna be when you grow up?
A gamer. A gamer.
A what?
Gamer.
Gamer. How are you gonna turn this to a profession? Because you know you gotta make a living off this. Have you already started going? Because that's not an age limit. You can test that right now. How do you want to do that? How you gonna get to be the best gamer in the world?
By practicing every single day and working my skill
And what's the second plan?
on
What's your favorite subject in school?
math.
Math? Who do best out of you two? Do y'all work together?
He does the best in
Does he help you?
yeah.
That's good. Y'all work together? Do all y'all in here work together?
Nope, definitely not. Nope.
Let me tell you something. Y'all want to make a change over here in this community? Y'all want to make a change in this community? Y'all want to have y'all own businesses, and when y'all grow up together, like, oh, this is my friend business. We went to elementary school together.
Yes.
Well, then y'all got to learn how to work together at a young age. Y'all got to learn how to work together. And don't think something wrong with that. The only way you learn how to work together, you need leaders amongst y'all. You got to have the ones that's not scared. Because there's going to be a lot of people scared to have confidence to step up. And whoever, don't let nobody pick on nobody. Don't let nobody bully nobody. Everybody be nice. But you need leaders. And when y'all bring leaders over here and y'all start at a young age, y'all can build this community up. So when I get old, y'all can come to the bookstore and take care of me. Thank y'all, man.
We're gonna take Mr. Hester to the dance room. Okay, y'all stay in there.
Yeah.
And if you guys ever seen a guy running through the neighborhood fast, that's me. Yeah. So I started my first business in 2015, cleaning company. I transformed that. I also have a plumbing company. I'm an author as well. You can see my book. I wrote my story because I think all you guys should write your story, pay attention and listen to your English teacher, because all you guys have a wonderful movie that's gonna play out in your lifetime. I also am an investor. I take money that I make from my business and my book, and just, not a lot of money, I take the small money. I take money that I make and I put it back into my community. I put money back into my community. I own land back here in Kashmere. I'm about to build a bookstore, and well, similar to a Starbucks here in Kashmere, where you guys all can welcome to come. I'm an investor. I'm also a plumber. I went to plumbing school after I finished college. After I graduated and got my degrees from college, I went back to trade school because I needed to learn how to use my hands to make money so I could be independent. And I also am an athlete. I played basketball all the way through college. I went to the university. I went to San Jose City College and my first 2 years of college and played in California. Then I graduated from there with my associate's degree and played basketball at University of Texas at the Permian Basin in Odessa, Texas. Yep. So how did I choose my first career? Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Go ahead. So you gotta speak up.
What was your first job?
I never had a job.
You have a job.
Oh, I had my business. Well, let me take that back. My first job was when I was in college. I worked as a juvenile probation counselor. I mentored young children, but I saved my money from that, and I started a crime scene cleaning business. It's called HTX BioClean. If you ever see an orange and blue van going through the neighborhood, it's my business. You seen it?
I never saw
Hold on.
Listen, guys, let's let him talk, and then let's let him do his full Put it in your head, okay?
My first business story was when I was in college, 2014. I stopped playing basketball because I had enough academic scholarship. Mind you, when I was growing up as a kid, I didn't make good grades. I finished high school with a 2.2 GPA. When I was 16 years old, I got shot twice. I almost didn't go to college to play basketball because I got shot in my leg and my foot. But I still had an opportunity to go play junior college, and I made the most of the opportunity. But I decided in 2014, when I knew I didn't have a basketball, my coach that recruited me to come to the college I was at, he left and went to another school, and the new coach came in, didn't renew my scholarship, but it was good because I made good grades, enough good grades where my grades paid enough for my last year education. So I stopped playing basketball because I know a lot of you guys want to be pro athletes. But I stopped playing basketball. I got me a little job and I started saving my money. And when I saved my money, I saved up $25,000 by the time I graduated college and started my first business with my cousin. My cousin name is Quentin Howard. That's my business partner. He's from over here too. My family grew up right on Kashmere Street. 1 second. Yeah, man, I still got a lot of people. I still got a lot of things in this community. How do reading, writing, and math skills help you with my job? I have to learn how to read, write. Well, I have to know how to read and write, of course, because I'm an author. But with my business, I have to know how to read and write because I have a statewide contract with Starbucks. I clean every Starbucks in the state of Texas. And in order to get every job done, I gotta have communication with my guys in Austin. I gotta have communication with my guys in San Antonio, Midland, Odessa. I gotta communicate. So I gotta send, not main dog, hold up, fool, get the job done. No, I gotta speak correct English. I gotta be able to communicate efficiently to get the job done with people all over the United States. Also, with reading, writing, you gotta be a good communicator so I can come up here and talk to you guys, right?
Yeah.
And then you know how you better communicate with your language? Through reading books. Hold on, I'm gonna get to you. You're gonna be the first person I ask. What type of education and training is needed for this? For my business, you need to train your mind. You need to be disciplined. Raise your hand if you got a dream.
A lot of dreams.
All right, put your hand down. Let me tell you something about when you're a kid. I want y'all to remember this. When you're a kid, you got a lot of dreams. As you get older and older, those dreams don't start fading away. You gotta always chase your dream. You gotta always chase your dream. So even if you don't make it to the NBA, you gotta find a way still to be as successful. And who determines success? Nobody but you. You determine success. Never give up on your dreams. You know what one of my dreams was?
What?
To come back here and talk to Kashmere.
You did.
What I'm talking about. America. What skills are necessary for you to be successful in your career and field? The skills that are needed for me to be successful, the things that I need for me to continue to keep going in this life is discipline first. First, you gotta have discipline. Discipline is doing things when you don't wanna do them. Discipline is doing what you gotta do no matter what. That's why if you guys ever see me running through the neighborhood, that's because I'm gonna run when it's cold. I'm gonna run after I get done talking the other day. I'm gonna run when it's cold. I'm gonna run when it's hot. I'm gonna run when it's snowing, just so I can push myself to do hard things. Hold on. Also, you need leadership. Because in this world we live in, everybody is gonna follow. But you gotta lead. In order to make changes in the community, you need leadership. People that's gonna think outside the box. People that's gonna take the risk. The people that's not scared. You need confidence. You can't be scared. Y'all don't look like y'all unconfident. Y'all not scared. So y'all can do anything. You just gotta use your mind and be confident. Don't ever be scared. We the best products in the world. It's Kashmere Gardens, 5th Ward. It don't get no better. You gotta have work ethic. Who the hardest worker in here?
Me.
Who make the best grades?
I know I do.
Hey, y'all, be quiet. Be quiet. If y'all want to be successful, if you want to be successful, y'all gotta have work ethic. You gotta be the hardest worker. You gotta have pride in how hard you go.
Listen, because I want y'all to listen. I'm not the only one who tells y'all this.
You gotta have pride in how hard you go. Who in here competitive? Who like to compete? Who like to win?
Me.
Who like to be in first place?
Me.
That's how it is in life. You gotta be a winner. In order to win, you gotta work harder than your competition. Work harder than the person on the other side. You also gotta have knowledge. What's knowledge? Understanding, wisdom. You gotta educate yourself. You gotta read books. Who know who Marcus Garvey is?
Me.
Who is Marcus Garvey?
I thought you said.
Who know who Malcolm X is?
Oh yeah.
Huh? Who is Malcolm X?
That's the person who's not with me.
No.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
No. Who is Malcolm X? Next time I see y'all, I want y'all to tell me who Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X is. Who know who Harriet Tubman is? Hold on. What did Harriet Tubman do?
She helped people break those slaves.
So how does that make you feel when you know that? You know what? You know why?
Feel good. Because you ain't scared. Because we're black.
Because what?
Because we're black.
And you know what that is? That's knowledge of who you are. And that brings pride. So next, learn Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Elijah Muhammad. There's a lot of strong people. That's just
Y'all look up all the people today on the computer.
Muhammad Ali.
Oh!
Hear my book. Hear my book.
Things like me. Mike Tyson. No, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson.
Also, you got to be able to listen. Listen. If you want to have skills necessary to be successful, in order to ever be a master in the craft, you got to be the best student. You got to listen. If you don't listen, you will fail. I have people that still teach me. If you don't listen in this life that you live, you will be a failure. How many of y'all want to go to jail?
No.
Huh? How many people think going to jail cool? Huh? You think going to jail cool? How many people here think? Hold on, be quiet. My man. How many here think sagging your pants is cool? How many here think working together is cool? I need a blue shirt. Why your hand not raised? How many in here think working together is cool? Do y'all want to see the community look better?
Yes.
But you guys are the future generations. The only way it's going to happen is if we work together. I like you too. Also, critical thinking. Who know what critical thinking is?
No.
Whoever do this?
Me. That's when you nervous.
No.
That means thinking.
What does it? Hold on. What does it mean?
That means you're thinking.
Thinking deep, huh?
That means I don't know.
In order to be successful,
You gotta think.
you got to analyze.
You gotta think.
You got to have an understanding of what's going on. You have to think critically. Hold on.
Listen.
Next, in order to be successful, you must learn mathematics. Mathematics, because the simple basis of math. Who like money?
Me.
Who want a lot of money? Let me tell you how you make a lot of money. Y'all want to know how to make a lot of money? This is how you make a lot of money.
Quiet so you can listen.
This is how you make a lot of money. You take $5, and then you take another $5. Now hold on. And then you get 10, right? And then you keep thinking like this, but don't tell nobody. But this is how you make a lot of money. You can't want anything. No, listen.
Yeah, on it.
You can't want anything. You can just want money for your future plans. Not the new Barbie doll, not the new Steph Curry's. Hold on. Not the new Steph Curry's, not the new Michael Jordans, not the new Dunks. Those are small things. You can't want anything. If you want to make a lot of money, you can have money, but if you want things, your money gonna go away. But if you want a lot of money, you can't want things. And once you get rid of wanting things, you're gonna understand what you're gonna use your money for. And then you can use your money to make you more money. I'm making money right now. I'm at work right now. I'm always making money. I got money in the stock market. I own real estate. The value of my land gonna always raise because they're not making any more land. So I don't have the physical, actual money in my hand, but I have a thing called assets. Assets. It's things that you can buy that increase your value. That book that you have in your hand, that's an asset because now I can sell it all over the world. That's an asset. And last but not least, if you want to be successful in life, you will have to have competitiveness. Don't compete to knock your brother and sister down. Compete on a bigger scale. Compete to be, who gonna be the first person? Hold on. Who gonna be the first person to open up a technology center in Kashmere? Who gonna be the first person to open up a medical center in Kashmere? Not the first person to go to MBA. Who gonna be the first person? No, don't put O. Take your thumb out your mouth. Not the first person to go to the NBA. Think outside the box. Own the Rockets. Buy the whole team. New Orleans, the Hornets?
Yeah.
Get the whole team. Why you want to be out there playing, or you want to play for you? You want to play? You only can play so long. Because it's not a game. Life is not a game. So you only can play for so long when it comes to games. Basketball is a game. Football is a game. That's a game, but you only can play for so long because life is not a game. Life is not meant to play. Somebody owns that team that just get new players. So think about being the owner of the team. Now I'm asking questions. One by one, I'm gonna start with my man right here, and then I gotta go soon. You gotta speak up. Because the thing to go switching job to job, you got dreams, right?
Yeah.
How you gonna get to your dreams?
You gonna have to wait for it.
No, you don't fight. You set your mind to it. So once I set my mind to I can start a business, and I seen that happen. You ever did something you didn't think you could do?
I did.
Once you do that and you seen that happen, now I started a business. I can write a book. I wrote a book. I can own some land. I own the land. I can build a bookstore. So you just gotta do it. You gotta do it. And you gotta put it in your head that it's gonna do. It's a quote by Muhammad Ali that go like this: what you're thinking is what you're becoming. The things that are on your mind is what you're gonna end up becoming. You gotta speak up.
If you don't know your math and somebody give you money, the wrong amount of money, and then you leave it and then you have enough for something else.
You said if you don't know your math and somebody give you money and you didn't know how much money you had, you leave with it, what's gonna happen? You just got played. You wanna get played? You want somebody to take your money? Who your math teacher? Do you listen?
Yes.
Do you know your math?
Yes.
Well then you better know your math or somebody gonna take your money. You gonna let me take your money?
No.
You gonna let a man in the suit take your money?
No.
I know your math.
You're not talking.
Yes, ma'am.
You're not talking to us.
Hold on. How did I start off with my book? I started off with my book. I was just listening to different people. and listening to my thoughts in my head and taking notes on a sheet of paper. All right, well, let me finish. And then I started out taking notes. And then after I had my notes, I put them on Microsoft on the computer. And then I seen how many words I had, and I said, you know what, I can write a book. I got shot because I was at a party fighting in high school, and I shouldn't have been there. How much money do I have? I don't have a lot of money. I have land. I have businesses. I gotta tell y'all something that y'all gonna be sad to hear. The money that they make is not real. It's just printed in the room. Nope. You want me to show you?
Yes.
Open it up. Read that. Read the top part. What it say?
The United States of
Nope. Read this. Federal Reserve what? Federal Reserve note. That's a promissory note. It's not real money. Yep. That's why it's a tool. You take the money, you take the tool and invest it into things that'll make more promissory notes. Hold on.
What about coins?
What about what?
Coins.
Coins?
Yeah, what about coins? They could be printed.
Listen,
So they can.
you talking about change or like silver and gold coins?
Like coins.
Like quarters?
They're like any kind of coins.
Well, it just depends on what coins. If it's real silver coins, they worth money. If it's real gold coins, and in the 1970s, they used to make quarters with real silver. They stopped using real silver. So it's not worth as much anymore.
But I wanted to ask another question.
Yes, ma'am.
How was it like in college, and how was it, and how was it supposed to, and how was and I was like, how hard is it like?
You said how is my life?
How hard was it like, and how?
Oh, how hard was it? She said how was it in college and how hard was it? College was very fun. You should all go to college, but you should make good grades before you gotta go to college because you don't want to take out loans. You don't want to owe the bank any money. But college was pretty. Oh, that's it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, your grandmother was born in July
32. Yeah, she just passed away in
In
January.
2014, that's when I was born.
I told you.
2022. 1932. That's my book. And look, you keep that book. Yeah. But look, show everybody in class. Let everybody read it.